WQKL, Ann Arbor's 1071, a Cumulus media station.
And on the cool check-in, center stage on the mic, and we're putting it on wax. It's the news. It's the news.
You're listening to TreeTownSound with Matthew Altruda. So far, my live intro is going, it's going pretty good. Not really. I've done the show for 14 years, done the live intro for my show twice. Yeah, the music was too loud. So if you want to send a mean tweet at TreeTownSound, but I'm ready today. I am full force ready. I am fired up, and maybe doing my live intro is what I need. Get me off my game. Get me fired up for live radio. I have Kylie Phillips live in studio today. She is one of her backup guitar players playing with her, the one and only Chris DuPont. And I love Chris. He's been coming on this show, man, for like over a decade. So they're going to perform live. Kylie has a massive show this Friday night at the Ann Arbor Arc with Kyle Joe from Alto, Michigan. I have no idea where that is. I don't need to know where that is, but I do know where the Arc is, and that's where you should be this Friday night. Kylie's going to perform live. That's coming up in this segment. Well, if you've been paying attention to local events, then you probably know Bank of Ann Arbor Sonic Lunch announced its openers. And since this is TreeTownSound, and I book it, and the radio station sponsors it, and the Bank of Ann Arbor I work for, I think I'm the best person to talk about the openers. And I'm going to go through them quick. I'll be live on the radio this Friday with Scott Vertical to announce the headliners in the 8 a.m. hour. And let me just say, I've been working on this festival for like 17 years, and this is by far the biggest summer we had. It is great. Move to Ann Arbor, quit your job, do what you need to do. You only live once. Trust me. Summer 2025 Sonic Lunch. All right, so opening up is Joe Hertler, which is crazy because he's headlined like 5 times. Who could he be opening for? Well, I'll tell you what. He's opening for someone that's one of 79 artists on the planet Earth that have a song over 2 billion streams. Yeah, that's a fact. Book it. You'll hear about it on Friday. The next week is Maddie Ringo, then Art Lacey, Jake Lamont, who's the guitar player, Michigander. Kylie's playing with him that show. You know who they're opening up for. Judy Banker, The Rebels Eve, Chloe Kimes, Ben Goldsmith, which is a sleeper. He's from New York. He's going to be on everyone's radar soon. Casey Shea, who you may know from Casey Shea, Chi 5 Rabbitology, and Abso Facto, someone with a #1 Billboard hit, is closing it out as our opener. So tune into those this Friday. We're going to do a couple songs now from our openers, and we're going to start off with the #1 hit, and that is Abso Facto's Dissolve. But we're going to be doing the acoustic version today on TreeTownSound. So buckle up. Let's go.
No flask can keep it. Bubble up and cut right through. But you're someone I believe in. You heat me like a filament anytime you're in the room. But you burn me and I'm smoking. I just wanted you to watch me dissolve slowly in a pool full of your love. But I don't even know how the chemistry works when you're poolside, kicking in the dirt, kicking in the sand, and stirring up trouble. Can't find an exit. I wander in a maze alone. If I find you, will you shock me? Left and right. Pretty sure that I've been here before, and it isn't what I wanted. I just wanted you to watch me dissolve slowly in a pool full of your love. But I don't even know how the chemistry works when you're poolside, kicking in the dirt, kicking in the sand, and stirring up trouble. Your voice like an angel, been chain smoking all month long, like you're someone I believe in. breath. Someone you can test things on. This isn't what I signed up for. I just wanted you to. I just wanted. I just wanted you to. I just wanted. I just wanted you to watch me dissolve slowly in a pool full of your love. But I don't even know how the chemistry works when you're poolside, kicking in the dirt, kicking in the sand, and stirring up trouble.
You're listening to TreeTownSound on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
My man is a stagnant water, muddy linen, captain Bob, and wailing in his eyes to my knees. I bathed in his mouth overnight, we drank moonbeams from muddy skies. Come down, he begged me, please love, never leave. His lips are prey to reckless scars. Yeah, I was made to be a devotee. His mangroves held me till I died. My body's really left behind. Fast lies beneath the willow trees. I'm only worse than a mosquito larvae in my ribs. He only loves me when I'm wrong with him. I'm my father's stubborn daughter, and I have no gentle lover. Only crown I wear is loyalty. My man is a stagnant water, I'm not yelling and cracking ball, and I'm forever stuck his pop body.
Just an absolutely incredible song with about 9,000 layers. That is Rabbitology with the Bog Bodies dorm mix. I believe that's because she produced it and made it in her dorm room at the University of Michigan. Before that was Abso Facto with the acoustic version of his #1 hit song, Dissolve. You can see both of them at Sonic Lunch this summer, opening up the show. Headliners are announced this Friday. Abso Facto on August 28th. Something tells me you could probably figure that one out. And also Rabbitology on August 21st. Something tells me there's zero chance you can figure that out. But I think if, as you look up this lineup, you can definitely kind of figure out who it may be. Jake Lamont, I mean, huge green light, who you can guess who that is. And this one, you could maybe guess. And this is a band that, you know, came on the scene at the end of 2023, has been turning tons of heads. Harmonizations are 10 after 10, incredible. You can see them on July 10th. Opening for, well, I can't tell you, but I can on Friday. This is the Rebels Eve with First Place.
trying to show up everybody else. If I reach every milestone I aim for, will I be happy or will I still want more? Either way, yeah, something's gotta give. Striving after perfect is no way to live. I'm always having something to prove, even when I win I still lose. Every time I cross the finish line, I find a new one on the other side. Wish I could have it both ways, learn the art of how to celebrate. 'Cause chasing after first place, now why I started in the first place. Yeah. Ooh. Now why I started in the first place. Hey. I'm always having something to prove, even when I win I still lose. It was never about the finish line, but the people who are by your side. Think I can have it both ways, learn the art of how to celebrate. 'Cause chasing after first place, now why I started in the first place. Chasing after first place, now why I started in the first place.
Treetown Sound with Matthew Altruda on 1071.
You were breaking up as I was falling down, down, down. I was shaking up from the words that left your mouth. Never seemed like enough, driving state to state on an alleyway. Loaded in, loaded out, as the last beat plays, I am miles away from you. I'm miles away from you. Used to see myself in your eyes, but it's other guys who had the perfect point of view. Why can't you see through their lies? Are you hypnotized, or are you lying to them too? I wouldn't put it past you. Never seemed like enough, driving state to state on an alleyway. Loaded in, loaded out, as the last one plays, I'm miles away from you. I'm miles away from you.
That is Jake Lamont with Miles. And if you heard those highs on that chorus at the end, that was none other than Kylie Phillips, once again making all male musicians around her better. It's just the way it is. I can say that. I have your mics on, so you can feel free.
Okay. Well, I agree.
It's just the way it is.
We all agree.
I did not know that you were singing on that. I knew you played with Jake, and you'll be performing with him at Sonic Lunch on June 26th, and you'll be opening up for the band that Jake plays in. We're not going to make it a big surprise, but if you know that he plays in Michigander, then you'll figure it out. If not, you can hear it live announcement this Friday at 8 a.m. Chris, why are you laughing?
I just really like you.
Oh, I really like you,
I think
too.
you're really funny.
Yeah, Jake Lamont, great. Before that was the Rebels Eve with First Place. They're playing on July 10th, opening up Sonic Lunch. Sonic Lunch and I, if you will, we announce the openers a week in advance because we want the openers to get a lot of attention. We want you to listen to them. We want you to get fired up for the headliners that get announced this Friday. So, like I said, to start off this show, I have Kylie Phillips and Chris DuPont live in studio. Kylie's performing at the legendary Ann Arbor Arc in beautiful downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan on Main Street this Friday night, April 18th. I almost said July, but I didn't. And Kyle Joe will be opening up the show from Alto, Michigan. He has a new album, Take It Easy. He's the Michigan man. Chris actually produced his album, which makes me think, why isn't Chris DuPont opening up the show, Kylie?
I mean, because, we gotta differentiate sometimes.
Yeah.
We can only do so many Chris and Kylie shows before people are like, we get
Is Chris playing with you? Is he?
Of course.
He is, okay.
Of course.
If he wasn't playing with you, would he be invited?
He would be. Whether or not he shows up is the real question.
That's the question.
That's the question.
I never. When you were on the radio last time, he wasn't listening. He wasn't listening. All right, so we're going to go to a break. Actually, I got to thank my sponsors. Too much fun with these guys. As always, the Bank of Ann Arbor, Sonic Lunch, every Thursday, Liberty Plaza. We'll be announcing headliners this Friday, and Orion Automotive Services. They've been loving cars since 1994. Providing automobile maintenance and repair services for European, domestic, and Asian vehicles. You've obviously had your car break down a number of times like Chris DuPont, and you need to get that auto care, and where best to do it is at Orion with Rich. So if I'm having car problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but Chris ain't one, and neither is Rich. Bring your car into Orion Automotive Services, conveniently located on Jackson Road, right across the street from the BMW dealership, OrionA2.com. We go to a break. When we come back, we're going to be hearing the good parts from Kylie Phillips' live performance. So excited for all of this to come on TreeTownSound.
What's up, everyone? It's Trevor Sikkema here from the PFF NFL show, here to get you ready for the 2025 NFL Draft. We're dropping PFF podcast episodes 3 times a week with the rankings, sleepers, team fits, mock drafts, and more, powered by the same data used by all 32 NFL teams. If you want a deeper insight into this year's class and how it all shapes up on draft day, we've got you covered. Become a smarter draft fan right now on the PFF NFL podcast. The PFF NFL podcast, part of the Believe Network. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, I'm Carmel Holt, inviting you to join me for She Rose Radio as we amplify women and non-binary voices in music across genres and generations through song and conversation. Listen to She Rose Saturday mornings at 8 on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
This is Women's Work with Nicole Khalil. I would rather have the temporary pain of discomfort than the avoidable pain of regret. There are too many of us that we're waiting for someday, and the clock is ticking. Redefining what it means to be doing women's work.
Make sense of this wild, chaotic, and beautiful world and your place in it. That is woman's work.
This is Women's Work from Believe. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
For quite a few years now, the prevailing wisdom has been 10,000 steps a day is a good number to shoot for. But unless you live in a big city and don't own a car, that's probably a hard number to hit. The good news is more recent research has found that you can get significant health benefits with far less than 1,000 steps. This latest study out of Spain found that increasing your daily step count, whatever it is right now, increasing it by just 1,000 steps can reduce your risk of depression. Look, step count is a nice proxy for physical activity, which has been consistently shown to have beneficial effects on depression. In other words, it's not necessarily the steps that matter, but just your ability to get moving. So yes, it can be a walk, but it can also be a bike ride, swimming, yoga, weight training. If it feels good, you're more likely to keep at it. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
The Sean Ryan Show Peak Points. Get timeless inspiration from the very best of The Sean Ryan Show.
What do you think of working with the SEALs? We went out every night going after bad guys. I was humbled.
There was no going back home. I would be in another room crying because I was afraid to go to sleep because of what was coming for me in the middle of the night.
How long did it take you to be able to talk about it?
A long time. But I realized my experiences may help other people too.
The men like yourself are considered legends in the community.
You're right.
The Sean Ryan Show Peak Points. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Bravo TV star Lala Kent holds nothing back.
There's been so many times where I'm like, I apologize that I said that, but that wasn't meant for you to hear.
Feel you there.
How fun would it be to bring in some Bravo celebrities and make our own bracket?
Iconic.
All right, I'll take Dorinda, you take Sonia.
Sonia is who I wish I could be.
You and me both. I cannot be someone in the program. What's PTO?
Pay time off. See?
Oh.
You've never had a real job.
Give them Lala.
It is nothing but honesty.
You guys know.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
It's TreeTownSound, made in Michigan music on 1071.
Remember that night we shared a bottle of wine and ate too much cause we're living on borrowed time. You picked out girls in the bar for me just out of curiosity, and with every drink you downed, your voice got louder. Remember that night we danced in the living room, such a cliche but kinda beautiful too. I smelled the whiskey on your breath, and it scared me half to death, that every time could be the last time. Could you promise me one thing? Hold them in your heart, the good parts, keep the good parts. I'm sure you'd like to pick and choose, just don't lose the good parts, keep the good parts.
The Good Parts by Kylie Phillips, who I'm lucky enough to be sitting in front of me right now. That album was released in 2024?
Yep, last fall.
Last fall. What's the name of it? I forgot.
It's called The Good Parts.
Man, I'm going down in flames on this interview so far.
Doing great.
I looked, I was like, I didn't even write the name of the album, and it was because it was self-titled.
Exactly.
It tricked me. I should have just went to my old formulas. Kylie has been... I mean, you've been coming on the show for about, 7 years, probably?
I mean, at least 10 plus. We met here
12,
13 years ago.
12, 13 years ago. And you two are engaged.
Yes.
You're going to be married. Chris loves you.
Yep.
You love him. And you met when I had you both in here as guests, and you had no idea who each other were?
Correct. Yes.
So you owe me a lot.
We owe you a lot.
Kylie, you don't owe me anything.
Just Chris.
Just Chris.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. I think that's 100% fair. I love that. That makes me so happy. You have no idea, because you're both amazing people, and to know that you've come together and now writing songs that wouldn't exist if it wasn't for me.
It's very true. It's very true. We owe you a dowry.
Seriously. This is our first kid tuna. No. We have a big show this Friday night at the Ann Arbor Arc on the 18th. Headlining with Kyle Joe. You've headlined the Arc a few times now.
Kind of once. Chris and I did a co-headline together, and that's the only other time that I've headlined.
Oh, wow. So this is big.
Yeah.
This is a big show. Yeah. Obviously, that's why you're in studio here. I asked you. You didn't ask me. That's how big of a show this is. I love it. Well, hopefully the pre-sales are going great. Hopefully people are revved up for it. I know, like, John Bomarito, who used to be on 107.1 and is a DJ now, he's like one of your biggest fans. I know he will be up in center. And if you know John, you know he has just incredible taste in music, and we agree on almost everything, and especially you. Tell me about the show. What's going to be going on?
It's going to be great. I think I'm really excited that Kyle's a part of it. He hasn't played on this side of the state in quite a while, and he, like you mentioned, he's got a new record that came out. And then for my stuff, we're experimenting with like a bigger sound than we've done in the past. So we're getting some like synthy stuff in the mix. We've got like another guitarist, so that it's gonna be pretty massive. And it's been a long time since I've done like the big pop band, and we're gonna try to bring it.
That's great. Bring it. Because I've seen you a lot play solo. And like your voice is so powerful, you hold it down solo.
I appreciate that.
And having the big band is just more firepower. And what better stage and sound system than to do it in an intimate setting at the Arc? And I mean, intimacy, making yourself vulnerable, writing dark music, taking people to an uncomfortable place. I mean, that's kind of your MO with your music. And it's kind of Chris's too. Yep. Both of you come from the same dark places.
Yep. Yes, we're cut from the same sad cloth.
Yeah. They now share one sad cloth. Their sad cloths combined to not grow in size.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I mean, it's kind of true. And you find your inspiration in that. And I mean, that makes sense. Heartache is probably easier to write about than being happy.
Generally, it is. And I think that the older both of us get, the more we are trying to be like, how do I expand what I'm thinking and writing about, so it's not just like my life is on fire and I'm writing songs? How do I sort of look at, we're thinking about like getting older, we're thinking about family and commitment and all these different things, and we're trying to sort of let that make its way into our songs. But yeah, we're definitely not we're not a party band.
How has the relationship, like both of you are incredible songwriters, incredible musicians, professionals. Chris is like the studio guy from U of M, engineer, if you will. You're on the business side of the music industry too. A lot of people don't realize that. How has the relationship been coming together? Have you grown as an artist? Like there's things that Chris has brought out in you that you didn't see or didn't know were there? Or is he just along for the ride?
No, honestly, I think the biggest thing is just the encouragement and sort of the understanding, because he literally does the same thing. So when you're having your existential crises and you're, should I keep going? Is this a waste of time? Whatever, you have somebody who's like, I know the exact feeling you're having, and here's what we're going to do next, and here's why we're going to keep going. And I think also just having like, I live with my favorite songwriter. Yeah. And so having the convenience of like I have this idea, can you tell me if I have something, is really cool. And it's always special when we can, like, we'll have song swap nights where it's like we both have something new and we can get feedback and all of that stuff. And
that sounds like a Patreon.
Yeah, I know.
Monday night.
Song swap nights. Yeah.
That is so cute. Oh, I love that. But I mean, that really makes sense.
It makes a huge difference.
I mean, that is great. When you're working together, it makes it more enjoyable. And if you have a bad song, does Chris like, nah?
I don't know if you've ever told me that any were like, couldn't be saved, but there's been times where it's like, here's where I think this should go. We both give each other, but fortunately, I don't think you've never written one that I would consider a dud.
Oh God!
At least none that I've heard.
I've written some duds. And then
You got to dive into his old catalog.
Yeah.
Tuna knows there's duds.
Yes.
He's intimately familiar with them.
But I also know the hits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deep.
There's
deep
plenty.
on it.
There's plenty.
Oh yeah, and like I see this about Chris all the time, and you fall into that category too. Unfortunately, both of you are absolutely brilliant songwriters that have incredible songs. And I just can't wrap my head around why there's not people all over the country and world listening to your music. It's like Lap of the Mountain. It's like, how is that?
Song.
How is that not in a movie about some Norwegian just drudging up a mountain, carrying a seal, trying to feed his family?
Yep. If anyone makes that movie, we got the song for you.
For real though, I mean, Chris, just brilliant. Brilliant artist, brilliant songwriter. I mean, every album you put out, I'm like, yes. And I'm like, this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it blows up. So I'm glad you're giving each other strength because the music industry is hard right now.
It is indeed.
So what does that mean? If you're listening to this and love these guys, buy tickets for the Ark. Go support them. If you don't live in Michigan, buy tickets for the Ark and don't go. I mean, they still get the money. Venmo them. Support music, buy their merch. I mean, it's now more important than ever. And as you hear people complaining about their 401k or whatever they're saying, 200 and a half now, just remember there's people that are in the arts that need your support more than ever in this Friday night. So we're going to do a song live, right?
Yes, indeed.
Is this off the brand new album?
This is off of the EP that came out in 2023. Yeah, we're going to do Where You Found Me.
Nice. And Chris is going to play the guitar and you're going to sing?
He is indeed. He's going to add some pretty harmonies there, too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, this is Kylie Phillips with Chris DuPont. Kylie's playing at the Ann Arbor Ark this Friday night. That is the 18th with Kyle Joe from Alto, Michigan, opening up. Kylie's drinking water. I'll buy some more time.
I'm ready.
Could you take me to the park before I knew the things I know I didn't know now? Could I try it one more time? Maybe this time I could find another way out. Could you ask me if I'm certain and then wait for me to think about the answer? If I said I didn't know, could we just go home and try another day? 'Cause I made this bed for you and I, but I'm too scared to set it on fire. So could you light the match? Could you put me back where you found me? I know it's too late to hide, but I can't stand to look you in the eye. So could you turn around? Could you put me back where you found me? Could you put me back where you found me? You keep asking what I want as if I know and don't want you to hear the answer. But for better or for worse, my blessing and my curse is I don't know. I sold my soul for what I thought would keep me warm and dry and safe and comfortable. And I guess that it has, but it turns out maybe that's where I went wrong. 'Cause I made this bed for you and I, but I'm too scared to set it on fire. So could you light the match? Could you put me back where you found me? I know it's too late to hide, but I can't stand to look you in the eye. So could you turn around? Could you put me back where you found me? Could you put me back where you found me? I've been needed but not wanted, watched but never seen. I've been listened to but never really heard. If you don't want all the pieces, could you give them all away? Could we call this one more painful lesson learned? 'Cause I made this bed for you and but I'm too scared to set it on fire. So could you light the match? I know it's too late to hide, but I can't stand to look you in the eye. So could you turn around? Could you put me back where you found me? Could you put me back where you found me?
Absolutely incredible. Kylie Phillips live in studio. That was Where You Found Me, along with Chris DuPont on guitar. Pitch perfect. Man.
Just trying to impress you.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable harmonies. You guys are so good. I feel like this every single time you come on my show. It's like everyone sleeps on how good of a singer you are. Man, absolutely. Just incredible voice.
Thank you so much.
That was very, very beautiful. Chris, you did all right. You missed up one guitar part. It's cool. I was going to start the song over live on the air, but I was like, we're just going to let it ride.
It's the beauty of live.
Yeah. She didn't swing. I was good to go.
Nah, we're on the same team.
Some dirt and some humanity.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know if you actually made a mistake.
Oh, I totally did.
You totally did.
Chris never makes mistakes.
No, that was incredible. You can see Kylie Phillips live this Friday night. That's the 18th at the Ann Arbor Arc with a big, massive band, which includes Chris DuPont and Kyle Joe opening up the show, making his Ann Arbor debut. And I saw that he won a few folk awards and he's been working hard. So that's cool. Definitely want to check out that show this Friday night. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Chris,
it's always a pleasure.
my brother, love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Please let me know. You guys can come in every week if you want. I'm cool with that.
We'll just be your co-host from here on out.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We'll be your Andy Richter.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more music on TreeTownSound.
Bravo TV star Lala Kent holds nothing back.
There's been so many times where I'm like, I apologize that I said that, but that wasn't meant for you to hear.
Feel you there.
How fun would it be to bring in some Bravo celebrities and make our own bracket?
Iconic.
All right, I'll take Dorinda, you take Sonia.
Sonia is who I wish I could be.
You and me both. I cannot be someone in the program. What's PTO?
Pay time off. See?
Oh.
You've never had a real job.
Give them Lala.
It is nothing but honesty.
You guys know.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, I'm Carmel Holt, inviting you to join me for She Rose Radio as we amplify women and non-binary voices in music across genres and generations through song and conversation. Listen to She Rose Saturday mornings at 8 on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
The Sean Ryan Show Peak Points. Get timeless inspiration from the very best of the Sean Ryan Show.
What do you think of working with the SEALs? We went out every night going after bad guys. I was humbled.
There was no going back home. I would be in another room crying because I was afraid to go to sleep because of what was coming for me in the middle of the night.
How long did it take you to be able to talk about
A long time. But I realized my experiences may help other people too.
the men like yourself that are considered legends in the community?
You're right.
The Sean Ryan Show Peak Points. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Make every day better than yesterday. Live your best life and max out your potential with the Ed Milet Show.
The quality of your life is really comprised of the quality of the questions you ask yourself.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Most people like a sweet treat every now and then. But according to the results of a new study out of Sweden, sugary drinks were associated with a greater risk of developing cardiovascular disease versus sweets like baked goods. Turns out liquid sugars are absorbed more rapidly into the digestive system since they do not require the same breakdown as solid foods. Solid sugars are often part of foods that contain other nutrients like fiber, proteins, and fats. So, here's the bottom line. If you love soda, I wouldn't tell you you need to drop it from your diet entirely, but just cutting back by one serving every day until you're down to one drink per day is something that CNN contributor Lisa Dreyer recommends. Good strategy. You can also try alternating. For example, alternating with sparkling water. That can help you cut back as well, especially if it's the carbonation that you crave. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
It's all local. Treetown Sound with Matthew Altruda on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
It's a TreeTownSound classic. That is the incredible bongo band with bongo rock, recorded in 1972 in Canada, but features Ms. Bobby Hall on percussion, who was born and raised in Detroit, one of the most prolific percussion players in the history of music, and definitely the most that you've never heard of. Started at like 12 years old drumming in Detroit, and has played on some of the most iconic songs ever, from Captain Jack and Piano Man, from Billy Joel to playing with Stevie Nicks, 17, toured with Bob Dylan, literally on everything, played literally on everything. The list of songs is so overwhelming. She played like with Pink Floyd on the wall. The list is ridiculous. Ms. Bobby Hall, the diva of percussion divas from Detroit, Michigan. So thank you so much for Kylie Phillips for coming on. Man, just incredible live performance from her and Chris DuPont. Please go out and do your best to support their show this Friday night. And to all the Sonic Lunch openers, if you're just tuning in now, the Bank of Ann Arbor Sonic Lunch openers have been announced, and the headliners will be announced this Friday morning in the 8 a.m. hour on Ann Arbor's 107.1 with Scott Vertical, myself, and Tim Marshall, Martin Van Dyke. We're going to be coming in studio and unleashing the biggest lineup we've ever had. And there's some jaw-dropping names on the lineup, and I'm really looking forward to Ann Arbor having one of the best summers ever. And so what are we going to do now? Well, we're going to go back on our back in the daysicle, because there's an artist we have to pay homage to, literally the king of soul. And this is an artist that people are like, oh, Al Green, he is the king of Memphis, or he is the king of the South. And, you know, lo and behold, Al Green was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He attended South High in Grand Rapids. He lived there until through high school. Then he moved, I believe it was to Arkansas, before he found his way to Tennessee. But Al Green has been nominated for 21 Grammys. He's won 8, and truly one of my favorites, and a true Michigan legend. And it's no surprise he's from this state where there's so many incredible Motown artists. I mean, let's just face it, the best musicians in the world come from Michigan. So we're going to do 2 back to back. This is Al Green with Love and Happiness.
Love and happiness. Yeah. Something that can make you do wrong, make you do right. Yeah. Love. Love and happiness. But wait a minute, something's going wrong. Someone's on the phone, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Talking about how she can make it right. Yeah. Yeah. Happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. There's nothing wrong being in love with someone. Yeah. Oh, baby, love and happiness. Love and happiness. Oh. Together, yeah, to see each other, walk away with victory, yeah. Oh baby, love and happiness, oh yeah. you stay out all night long. Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. Let me tell you.
It's all local. TreeTownSound with Matthew Altruda on Ann Arbor's 1071.
best you